the room. All right. It is Sunday night, 7:30-ish. And we are once again live in the ManCave. Another season is here. Before we get started, I want to say what's happening to the All-State PG, All-State Coach. What's going on with y'all, fellas?
Glad to be back.
Welcome back. Basketball is back like it never left, and we are here for it. So, PG, I know you've been extremely busy, still busy, but if you got anything any topic of discussion that's on your head for the tape, we'll give it to you. If not, we'll swing it, but want to make sure we give you a shot at first, see where you're at, see what the temperature is.
Just basically want to give a shout out to everybody who made their varsity basketball team for the 24-25 boys and girls. Pretty exciting summer for Polk County basketball. To see our hype freshman get the accolades that he's been getting. The Olympic tryout for Quentin Wilson, the ranked in the top 2 of his class, and that was very exciting to see as we prepare to start the season. But the biggest shout out I want to give is to the freshmen that are playing at the next level. Salazar, Phillips, Sessoms, and Kaysen. They're playing. All are getting good playing time, and all are putting up good numbers as freshmen. So congratulations to them that they pretty much got themselves prepared after they finished high school, their last high school game. Got themselves prepared to become great college players. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Walt Clay. He's another one that's really put a spark in the Polk County basketball. So. Really nothing just to kind of debate about or talk about heavy. Just giving a shout out to all those kids.
Okay. So has it been for basketball now? When the last time we had multiple guys? And I mean, those are freshmen, but we also got guys that are not freshmen that are doing well so far. You got Trey Lane is starting over at Tampa, and you got Alvin is at Palm Beach Atlantic doing well. Johnny Torrance over at Florida College. I saw with Diego is, I think he at Southeastern now. So you got multiple guys, and so my question is: have we had this many basketball only guys? And I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I'm sure I'm missing a few guys, but have we had this many guys at one time at the next level playing basketball?
Nah.
I think we have. It's just not as many on the D1 level for sure that I can think of at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But, playing at any level is an accomplishment in itself. Eric posted his kids a couple of weeks ago. I want to say it was he had 3 that was in school. I think the Lanier kid is at Tampa also from Victory.
Yeah. And Nehemiah at Central Arkansas from Auburndale Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, we just got quite a few that's playing, D1 basketball. I just think it's a test to the county and their talent. You know what I'm saying? And just, having that opportunity and taking advantage of it.
What about choosing the right school, the right mix? Because when some of them guys chose their schools, there was some raised eyebrows, and they could have went here, they should have did this, but it seemed like all of them, the freshmen we're talking about just specifically right now, and then you can talk about the other guys too, but specifically those guys, all seem like they made the right choice, even though it may not have been the popular choice or the fans' choice. They made the right choice and the right fit for them. And so hopefully with 2025 being up as we getting started, we know 2 of our guys have already committed. I don't know if they signed. They haven't signed yet, right? That was football side of it. What's that basketball?
It's basketball too.
So
What two?
did they sign officially? Oh, and then Eddie Luke is at James Madison. Obviously, Eddie is. And
What two? What two?
Tate and Livingston.
Oh, okay.
Tate, the UT Chattanooga.
Yeah,
and,
I haven't seen them anything about signing. I do know one of ours did sign with ECU, Amaya Shaw.
Yeah.
One
shout out to Coach Shaw, man. Coach Shaw of the Kathleen basketball boys. His babies just signed with East Carolina for basketball. So and we want to say our thoughts and prayers out to Eddie Anderson, man, as he is recovering. Shots out to Eddie. I always support what we got going on and just kids in general. So wishing you a speedy recovery to Eddie. Y'all do the prayer thing. Y'all throw a shout of prayer for him. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
But piggyback on what you're saying, those kids making the right choices. I think some of those kids are setting themselves up for something better. Just like Walt did, Coach. If you ask me, there is going to be some pressure at their door for them to move and go somewhere else if they continue the production that they're doing right now.
Oh, so you don't see you see it starting there, but you don't necessarily see it ending there.
No, I already know one of them for sure having some pressure from the SEC
after 2 games, 1 week.
After 2 games, Coach.
From an SEC, can you text us that?
Yeah, I got you.
You do it like other people. You get them, get the intel and
we getting it on live, huh?
Yeah, we get it live with everybody else. You feel me? But
kind of friend we have. What kind of friend is this?
Yeah, man. What we do, man, is
this guy.
This guy, man.
Happy Founders Day, man.
Bro, I appreciate that, man.
Can we get the text message? Happy Founders Day, man.
Yeah, man.
You and the bro, we'll do it that way. But dang, already? I mean, and this is the thing. Okay, so you go somewhere, you get immediate success. Is it just kind of understood that you just? Because let's say, okay, Isaac at Yale, JP at Stetson, at Sessoms at Nova. I guess we're saying that LJ pretty set at Michigan, right? It'd be louder if he goes somewhere. But them 4 guys, if they go to them schools and they blow up, I guess that we're in the day and time where if you blow up, it's just understood that it's temporary.
Definitely, Coach, especially the way they throwing around NIL money. And if you look at the past few, even UConn championship teams, they brought in people like that from, older guys, seasoned guys from other programs.
Okay. And one thing that hopefully these 2025, 2026 guys can take a note from, at least from Isaac and JP, and I'm sure Sessoms too. But them guys, from what the reports we got, they transformed their bodies from the time they left high school. Like Isaac picked up 30 pounds, JP lost 30 pounds, and they both took their game to an even higher level because of their bodies and their conditioning. I know y'all talk about that a lot. So hopefully, the guys that's up right now can understand how important that is and how it can definitely change, because at the next level, everybody can play. Everybody can run, shoot, and dribble. But, you got to be able to do some more stuff, some extra stuff in order for you to get on the floor. And clearly them guys came in ready, mentally ready. So shout out to the program.
It's Sessom just stay aggressive. If he has a killer mindset offensively, he can play Division I ball.
I agree. Especially if he given the production like he did the other night, bro. He was 100% from the
He'd be consistent like that. Yeah, just come in and just be able to do what he do right there. He's a Division I player, bro.
So you think
he's a Division I point guard?
He's Sessoms is the only person in the center with Sessom.
Yeah, definitely.
Nova is like what, top 2 in the country? At the D2 level.
That's he had a top tier Division II program too, though.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, and he getting minutes. So I'm just real happy that all the guys.
That's big.
Yeah. So, Coach, you got a thing in your corner?
Yeah, man. Got one thing. Been on my dome. I've been seeing like posts and stuff about it. Just talking about Florida overall. Has Florida become a basketball state? You know what I'm saying? Everybody mentioned Florida, talk about the athlete speed, they always want to talk about football. But now I think we have joined that conversation of being a basketball state. You know what I'm saying?
We're doing anything different. Honestly, I think we've been consistent since the time that we've been so dominant in football. But I think we've been consistent. You look at the type of guys we've had in the NBA, they've been superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like the Florida guys that play in the NBA have been superstars, have been great, good players that have spent some time in the league. Keon Doolins, Eddie James, you know what I'm saying? The Vince Carter's, the Trace McGrady's, Mari Stoudemire's. We've been consistent with guys. Austin Rivers played with about 9-10 years in the league.
But you can go all the way back to Vernon Maxwell.
Mitch
Richmond.
Mitch Richmond. I mean, we've had. We just so dominant in football that I think it'll always be like that, because like if you think about the DMV areas, like they've had some elite superstars, right? Come out of that area.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't talk about none of the guys that's football. You see what I'm saying? So Cali, you don't talk about Cali as strong as football. They got great football programs, but they're dominant with their basketball players compared to us being dominant with football. So I just think that we're in a state where we're just so dominant in football at the levels. And you got to think about the Miami, the Florida State. The Florida was so good was so dominant for years, and they carried Florida players that kind of spoke on it as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, it's the same. It's not that we're getting better at it. Even Tony Bradley spent time 6-7 years in the league.
Mm-hmm. Bro, it's a lot that we can continue to name.
Yeah.
Clifford Rozier.
For me, give you my answer, my opinion on it. I think we've been equally consistent over the years at it, but we still would get looked at as the football state because how dominant we've been in football. We got Hall of Famers coming in football like left and right.
So we're a basketball state. We're a basketball county.
No.
I think it's a roller coaster effect.
It's too inconsistent.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster effect. When we high, you know what I'm saying? But it always
is a basketball county. That's what I consider a basketball county. Like they're consistent throughout. I think we're good because of the athletes we have come through. But next level speaking, nah. We're looking at about 4 or 5 kids a year. A basketball county would be bringing in 10 to 20, about 10 to 20 easy.
So the baseline for being a basketball county is about 10 a year.
Yeah, I think 10 to 20 kids easily. Like we what we seen last year, we don't get that much of. Like Walt, how many kids went to college that we're still talking about it? The year before Walt and the year Walt went out, because before that it was kind of quiet before that, right?
Kind of quiet, yeah.
So like Billy D saying, we have a drought, then we come back. So I would say no, not yet. I don't see us as a basketball county. I mean, team wise, yeah, I could say team wise we stay there, but I mean we also should be blessed to be in those situations. But as far as like individual players, I don't think so. 3 or 4 kids a year, and probably one going D1. That's not a basketball county. We had 2 last year, right?
We had 2 last year.
Two.
Isaac. Then we had Dylan and KJ.
No, we
Well,
got
if you count this past year, if you count, so you saying talking about like D1?
Division 1, yeah, Division 1.
So
we got three.
You got 3 if you count JP because Stetson D1.
Yeah, I said Isaac and JP.
LJ.
Oh, LJ. So that's 3.
We got 3.
The year before was KJ, Dylan, and who else?
That was it, right?
That was it. D1.
That was it. That went D1.
Yeah, Walt was the year before.
Walt was the year before.
Walt. Then who was the D1 Division 1 player before Walt? No, Walt and Dylan. No, Walt. Yeah, Walt. Who was before Walt?
I guess
we also had Alvin Tomlin.
He was with Walt.
Alvin was Walt. Yeah, so
Alvin.
So we'll still Alvin as the second one.
But before him,
before them.
To your point, though, the fact that we got to sit here and think about it, we can't just roll them off.
Yeah.
Then that we got to kind of throw up in the air and say, okay, who? So Keyshawn. We have one here.
Vincent said Keyshawn. So yeah,
Keyshawn. Yeah, who went with Keyshawn this year?
Keyshawn was 18.
So 19 was a drop.
At 19
but even Keyshawn was one person, right? Just him.
Yeah, just so we talking 1 or 2 kids. We get it.
We get it. We saying first of all, we struggling to name them, but I mean, we saying Keyshawn, he was like 18, 19, but we saying like, I guess we got 1 here, 1 there, 2 here, for us to be considered a county, I guess the number would have to be higher. That's the discussion that we having. So
yeah, higher and consistent is what I think what Toomer is saying.
Yeah.
We're
not consistently putting out those type of numbers.
Because even if we look at what's here now, and we kind of slide into that discussion, right? So we're not disputing the ones that the Keyshawns, the Bacons here and there. We're saying, okay, that's 1. Let's just say Bacon class. Who else went with Bacon? I guess Bacon and Corey, would be considered with Corey and Bacon, right? So Corey and Bacon were at D1 that year they graduated. Who else? Like we can't even put a hand up. So we're saying more of it. Like Keyshawn, I think his teammate, one of the James, he was with one of the James brothers, right? The one that went to North Florida, right?
Yeah, he went to North Florida.
Yeah, so James and Keyshawn, who else after that year? So I guess in order for us to be considered a basketball county, kind of like, for example, last year we had 3 guys. We got 3 guys right now that's playing D1, and then Alex playing high D2, and they all playing well. So we can say 4 from last year. This year we got 2 right now. We got No, we're not saying 1 or 2. We say we need more than 1 or 2. For us to be considered a basketball county, we're saying
10 or 20.
We're saying like minimum 10. If we comparing what defines a basketball county as far as production of players that we putting at the next level. That's kind of, I guess that's the conversation. Coach Johnson and Coach London, Coach Jenwright, Coach Miller. That's kind of where we at with the conversation. And Miss Ball, you say you sent us a message a few days ago. I just checked the inbox unless I'm checking the wrong place. I didn't see it, so I apologize. You can resend it. I look for what you're talking about. Just have another message. See, so I mean,
he right. It's a small market,
and that's the reason. That's the reason because this, like right now, 2028, we got 2 guys right now that's D1 that's committed or about to sign.
2028,
2025 this year, but our most talented class probably that's in high school right now is probably overall the 2028 class. And they just got on campus a couple months ago, right? I mean, is that debatable? Am I off on that?
That's definitely debatable. I
Yeah,
think
very.
last year's class is the right now. 2028.
No. I'm saying that's right now, 25 through 28, like 9th through 12th grade, not those people that's already in school.
Oh yeah, who else good in 2028 that we talking about?
But just look, you got Quint,
basketball.
you got Quint, they got a 6'10" 9th grader at Victor right now.
Cool.
You got a couple of them kids over at Bartow that's pretty decent. That's freshmen. Like
It's
2 or
still
3.
early though, Coach. Like
That's what I'm saying. Just from a talent perspective, I mean, we know they're gonna develop. They got 4 years, but if we're looking at potential, which that's potential,
it's gonna come with the end, those measurables too. You know what I'm saying? Like the kids that we see, they compete at a high level, but those measurables gonna come into play too.
Yeah. So
like and I know people probably get tired of us talking about Q, but Q has Division I size. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He has Division I size and athleticism. Like right now,
they can't get mad. We talk about Q. I mean, we've been talking about him since he got the victory, right? When we started hyping it up, and we were getting looked at crazy. Honestly, some people were talking like, "Oh, we're giving him too much hype," right? Well, the hype we was giving, especially to me, he took that hype to a whole different level. You can't. I mean, what we seeing from him, I'm gonna ask y'all. Like I asked y'all offline, I asked y'all online. Have we seen a freshman come in before he played these 2 games of the day? Come in with that much exposure as a freshman coming in to play high
not
school.
from the county.
We never had it.
Not from the county.
How can you get mad about it? I mean, that helps us promote everything about the county in basketball because that kid is like really on a different level as a freshman in conversation. Trying out for the Olympic. I don't think we've ever had that as a freshman. Kid got to try out for the 18 and under Olympic team. Kid ranked the top 2 in his class coming in as a freshman. Alvin Jones might have been the last one that was in that top 5.
Did he start out there? I don't remember.
I would say Alvin probably did because Gibbons was playing. I would say he did because Gibbons was coaching that team. I remember that when I was in high school. He was coaching them as an 8th grader.
Alvin came in a lot of hype because he was 6'8", 6'9", coming in the door. I don't know if he had more hype than Q got. I'm not sure. I don't think that.
I think Alvin was up there.
But Alvin was hype. He was hype.
I will say, social media has changed the game too. It's just the way information and things travel now. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing, I'm so proud of Q, but he also got to understand now he has a target on his back, and he's gonna have to, keep that production up. And
he got to have that 35 killer the other night.
He got to have that work ethic. So I'm hoping his coaches and his family has gotten him, the training that he needs to keep him playing at a high level.
Yeah, we don't want to see a drop because
so let's. I mean, so we got. I'm saying, just on paper, the 2028 class probably from top. If you look at like talent wise, now I ain't saying they've done anything yet, but talent and potential. It's a lot of talent in the 2028 class. I don't know if we've had a 9th grade class from top to bottom with the talent potential that this group got so far. Victory, even though Q's second year, he's still a freshman, and they're gonna be pretty young. They lost a lot of experience from last year, right? Bartow's gonna be fairly young. The freshman that Blicker got at Santa Fe, he don't have to. He's with a veteran team. I know that it's a pretty good kid at Davenport, pretty good kid at Sebring, pretty good kid at 1A. So if you what in a perfect world, you want a freshman coming in with a team that's experienced, or you want him coming in kind of in Q situation where he kind of gonna be one of the leaders even as a freshman. They still young. Nobody on that team is a senior, right?
Yeah, but Q had an advantage though. He came in and played with LJ and Adino and the rest of that group. So he he came into like a really good culture on what Coach Fitzgerald built there. So he's got the blueprint on how to
Be a leader.
be a leader. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be thrown in that leadership role early, more so than somebody else than these other freshmen. You know what I'm saying? Like the Knox kid is not gonna have to be a leader at Santa Fe. He's gonna have to play, but that's clearly gonna be Tate's team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the other guys, they probably don't have to be a leader, but they're expected to play at a high level. Even the kid at Lakeland, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be expected to be a leader, but he's gonna have to play at a high level.
Correct.
This class is talented. We'll just see if it's consistent to continue, as they get older. Because we know a lot of people peak early, and then we don't talk about or hear about these kids anymore. And I hope it doesn't happen in this case.
Good point. Well, to your point about culture, just kind of tagging on that. So I read this on Twitter the other day. So I know the season starting, except for at Lakeland, Lake Wales, Lakeland Christian, and Fort Meade. Everybody else is basketball season, right? It's helmets to the left and shoulder pads to the right, right? Shout out to the teams that did make it to the playoffs. I think Bartow made it, Frostproof, Haines City,
All them got beat, them.
but it's out. Say again?
All them got beat. They'll be playing Monday.
Frostproof, I think, got out of Florida High School. They played in some type of other state championship the other night. They actually won.
So Frostproof not playing FHSAA?
No.
So it's basketball. It's basketball season now too.
Yes.
Okay. So besides them four, right? Everybody else is kind of going, and we start off this week, right? For real. Everybody had tip off. Most people play. Some people, and even with that, real quick, tip off or no tip off? Because some people didn't play last week.
Coach, you gotta play.
I don't know why you wouldn't play last week.
How you not play?
How you not exactly like, boy?
Man, you practice like all the time against each other. You gotta figure out who's gonna be ready, who's not ready, who's gonna, step up in those situations. You want to try to get reps against somebody that don't know your stuff, because you know how your kids are. Eventually, they're gonna cheat to play, and all that other stuff. Like, who cares if you get beat? You know what I'm saying? It's the preseason, doesn't even count.
Okay. Well, Coach Blicker, thank you for that. Frostproof of Santa Fe won the Sunshine State Bracket Championship. So we already got 2 state champs in football. Okay. We can dig it.
I knew that was coming.
Boy, stop.
The people won state, man. The people won state, bro. I'm just telling you what
they're gonna hang banners and everything, get rings.
Hey, man, they beat somebody now. So anyway, this quote say, "Your locker room, your players create culture. Your head coach casts a vision. Winning programs aren't built from the top down; they're driven from within. Real culture isn't built by speeches or seen on posters. It's built by the players who live it every day." Pretty accurate. Off, on, around the corner.
I don't agree totally. I think the coach is just as much as creates that culture, more so than the players do. Especially when you start talking about younger, like high school and little league and all that stuff. I think the coaches create that particular culture. Because my thing is, kids don't know how to sustain it. So the coaches, but I do agree with coach giving the vision. You know what I'm saying?
You had to put that up on the screen. It's like I'm going to comment. Come on, bro.
So you don't believe it's on the player. You believe it's on the coach.
I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, those kids don't know how to create and set a culture if it's not already there. You know what I'm saying? Like the coach, like I say, he has that vision. He creates the expectations. Um, it really becomes a culture and a program when the kids hold everybody else to that standard, that accountability to that standard. Like when I played, you know what I'm saying, our coach did not have to police our locker room. We did it ourselves because we just had that expectation walking into it. You know what I'm saying? So when it gets to the point of it policing themselves, yes, the players drive the culture then.
Do you think it changed with the experience of the coach? So say not like the new coach, but like say it's this coach A's first year in the program, and he got he got a pretty experienced team. Does that change if I'm brand new to XYZ High and I'm coming in? It's like 7 to 8 guys that's returning because they've been around, right? Or I guess in one case you could say is the reason why I'm coming in, right? And the second reason, I mean, if you got that many guys that's already been in the locker room, I don't know. I guess
if you got that veteran leadership, that's gonna explain to the coach, like, "Hey, coach, this is how we do things here. This is the expectations, like on and off the court." Then yeah. But how many kids doing that these days? I don't see that often, coach. You know, even if you do our new head coach coming into a veteran team, you know, a lot of kids see that as an opportunity. Well, maybe it's my time to show this coach what I can do and try to make it my team or whatever. You know, I just don't see a lot of leadership from kids nowadays to create or sustain a culture. It's usually coach driven.
and you know, Coach, we were talking about this right before we jumped on the air about how new the new reality as far as kids getting to the next level. Like you said, some coaches are preferring just to go straight through the portal as opposed to taking a high school kid. Dion kind of talked about that from a football perspective the other day. He's like, when they taking kids from high school, they bringing them in to play. They're not really bringing them in to, register and develop.
He gave a number. He gave like
Yeah,
7.
he gave a specific number. And that's football. So, those numbers are more than basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's even more of a shout out to those guys that are at the next level that's producing right now because the odds stacked against you coming straight out of high school now to land on your feet, especially at the Division I, at the highest level. But Nick Saban also said, so this football, he's like, it's the reason why guys in the portal too. Some of them guys is the reason why they in there, right? So you got to kind of that's that buyer beware type deal. So if you giving advice to a high school kid right now, what advice are you giving him as the season starts? This kid that's aspiring to get to the next level.
Toomer, you got something on that?
I don't. I'm listening to y'all.
I mean, coach, like you said, it's the reason why they're in the portal. It's not many that's jumping in the portal that's coming from, they blew up or whatever. They're looking for opportunity to play right now. And a lot of times people are taking kids off potential, you know what I'm saying? Because they used to be a 4 or 5-star kid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they land
from the portal.
Yeah, portal kid. They used to be a 4 or 5-star and they taking these kids off potential. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that, in their system they could, reach that 5-star potential. You know what I'm saying? Other kids like Walt, Walt actually, earned his stripes
to get there, yeah.
To get there and still hungry. You know what I'm saying? So you got two different types of kids, but I've been watching a lot of things, especially in the football portal. Everybody don't get scholarships out of there. It was like 300, almost 400 kids that was left out. So you really rolling the dice and taking a chance.
Straight rolling it.
Crap. So I mean, it's like, but what do you? Okay, I'm the coach. I'm the coach at XYZ. I got this kid. I mean, because the conversation is different now because we know on the other side of it, the reality of it, but you still got the kids that's got these dreams, where they you know what I'm saying, whether they are realistic or not, that they think they next level type kids. And they might be talent wise but the way basketball, yeah, you still got these basketball kids who think they next level kids. And the way the system is, the landscape has changed. So how do you have that conversation with a kid that, okay, you might be, but the reality is is different now. That portal
Better
has,
put up them stats like Sesame did.
say again now?
They better put up them stats like Sesame's did.
Yeah. So if you're gonna stay there, you gotta just go bananas. But even like what
That's
you
a
just
kid
said,
that wasn't getting no looks at one point. Billy D, you was coaching him when he wasn't really getting a lot of offers, right?
No.
He went from not even Sesame's. You got Monty's son did the same thing senior year, and Shaw. But you see the number they were putting up. So if you think you that next level kid, you got to put up them numbers. Because a lot of these kids nowadays, them and their parents having the wrong conversation. If they ain't getting no offer by the time they start the season, they can't go into that season with 9 points a game thinking they're gonna go to the next level.
You know, Rod, I think it was Rod Strickland. I may have it wrong. It's a PG like a Hall of Fame all-star level point guard. He coaching now. And he made this point, and I say this because in Polk County, our basketball players, we known to have tweeners, like they don't have like a true position, right? But primarily we have we have a lot of guards because that's just how they end up body type, body shape. He said that you can't really play point guard the way it's intended to be nowadays if you want to get to the next level, because that's not what pops on film. Like, you got to be getting up buckets, you got to be doing this highlight stuff. So he like the traditional point guard position for what people to get noticed to get to the next level. You can't do it. You can't. So you don't see as many true PGs no more because of how things are.
You can only do it on a dominant team that's playing on either a national schedule or playing a premier state schedule. If you do it then, you could be looked at, because look at the kid from Oak Ridge. I don't think he putting up 20 a game, and he could committed to who? The point guard. LSU. So it depends on where you playing. You can't put it up on the average team. You can't just be a true point guard on the average team, bro.
So you agree with what his
I definitely. Yeah, I'm agreeing to the point of this. If you only averaging 8, 9, 10 points a game and your team barely make the playoffs, and you saying you're a next level kid, you not gonna get looked at.
I did see a video, I think it was Van Fleet, that was talking about point guards.
Below under 6 foot.
Yeah, like bro, you gotta pick up full court. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shoot the 3 ball at like a high level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something that's gonna separate yourself to, making somebody take a chance on you. So, like point guards, bro, it's so many of them out there. Like,
and then 8, 9 points a game on a high school team that's average, you ain't even getting to play AAU ball on the proper level.
No.
So you're not gonna get the looks. The story is only in the frame of what we keep saying. Look at Sesame's. Sesame's put up 25 a game, second team All State. You can't do nothing but look at that. Like, hold on, this kid All State, second team All State. Monty was second team All State or first team All State, putting up 18, 19 a game. Shaw putting up 20 some a game. Like, you got to put up them numbers.
So then at that point, you're not really a true PG, because you more of a combo, or even a 2 guard if you putting up numbers, right? I mean, I'm just having a conversation.
I'm not another video where a college coach was, bro. They're not even talking about high school, but they recruit a circuit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's an independent circuit or a shoe circuit, they seeing what you're doing.
Jay Proud just picked up Murph's boy.
Yeah,
3 years in a row. And he ain't putting up 20 a game, but we seeing the skill level from him.
So what they're looking at, Barnes and Toomer, they're also looking at the competition level that you're going against too. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you coming in here, you scoring 30 a game, but you playing the school of the deaf and the blind. You supposed to put up 30. You know what I'm saying? So they're considering that also. They say that's why it's harder for them, just to go off high school. So they like when you're playing AAU ball, you play against better players and better teams, overall when they see you. So I just seen that
So
from a
I
coach.
saw the kid go to Jay Fraud, and shout out to Jay Fraud for getting him. But did we see was that kid projected to go high? Because he been doing that since he
Oh,
stepped
he's
on
fine.
campus, right? So that's him. That's where he was at.
I always thought that Florida Southern
Okay.
came on late. I was shocked they didn't go on. I mean, he's the size of him, 6'5", 6 foot, bro. This in this day and age ain't selling no wolf ticket.
This the point guard,
Yeah,
bro. He tough though. He different.
get it.
He
It's the
tough.
size. The
It's
size
just the
situation.
size, yeah.
That's the size and measurements. He
I'm
don't
not saying
pass
yeah,
time off.
the skill level there, but this you just said yourself. They looking at 6'3", 6'4" point guard.
hmm
He's 5'11", 5'10", and 6 foot. That's the knock on him.
Yeah, but like you said, they done been to state 3 years in a row with him. So I remember him as a freshman when they went, and he played well in the state game as a freshman. And he's been playing with Spate's team, so he's been playing pretty good travel ball too. And he's
Yeah.
been doing on the circuit too. So I can see why Jay Fraud would take a chance with that kid.
Oh no, but that's the perfect level, the
Mhm.
Division II
I
level.
agree.
I mean,
And you talking about high division too at that?
yeah, high. Yeah,
You talking
It's a
about a
great
playoff
fit.
team every year?
Great
I'm
fit.
shocked Florida Southern didn't go after him. They came in late after he committed.
So it was too late then.
Yeah, after the fact, no.
So we, like I say, and I don't know, like I guess
And
you
he
just
cut you out, and he was first team All State, right?
he was all state. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He was like,
we back to the same story again. 8, 9 points, man. Hey, you better get in the books and look for a scholarship. Stop blaming your coach. Because that's y'all know in this day and age, especially our kind. They say they college level players, and the first thing they blame is the coach. The coach ain't giving me no opportunity to get no looks. He ain't looking out for me. It's deeper than the coach, man.
it's deeper than the coach, but why is it the coach though, man? Like you already know, cause at this point, let's just it's 2025. The season starts tomorrow. Like we got a full week of games that count. With the portal situation, if you still and they just signed, right? Just had early signing day, signing period, whatever. If you still out there, is that on the coach?
No, I don't think it's on the because it depends on the talent level that was on the team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the coach don't get the blame.
Let's break down Billy D's team of kids he had in the roles they had to play. Probably like Doug. Doug was a year under all the guys in 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Doug had to play a different role on that team. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be other things that had to be put in place so that this kid can get the opportunity to be who he was. Did y'all put him on the each one teach one team going into the senior year?
Yep.
So that's the opportunity that opened up a different door for a kid.
Yep.
So you can see
And
that
he killed it too.
Yeah,
He came off the bench for them and he killed it.
But it's exactly my point. Like you go to the 2012 team and you see Doug and you be like, okay, he's coming off the bench. But also he had an open door situation for him that many won't have. You know what I'm saying? And it can even be like us and the connections we might have to put the film out. That might be the blessing. It ain't always on the coach. Use your connects. Don't be afraid to reach out to Billy D and say, hey, what coaches you know can help my kid? Or reach out to me and I can send film to Coach Gibbons or send it to, hey, you got some people, like these people are connected in the college world that, it can give your kid an opportunity to play.
For sure. Because people actually reach out all the time. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I would gladly send film You
I
know,
sent some film.
anyone.
I sent some film for somebody for Coach Gibbons to try to help out with. I do it all the time. You know, I can't say this gonna happen, but me sending that film is like you vouching for that player.
And you to the point now where, like you say, all three of us get calls, texts, emails all the time. Like, hey, you got this? What we looking for? Hey, what you got down there? Hey, who this and who? All the time. Now we don't publicize it because that's just not how we operate. But we will reach out to the coach. Hey, coach, such and such, asking about your kid. You want us to give him your information, kid? How you want us to handle it? Just let you know this what's out there, what's being said, and who's saying what. And but like you said, it's. I just feel like now with this portal, everything is accelerated. Your time, you don't have time like you used to. You got to kind of, which I thought was such a great move for Tate and Darius to go ahead and commit. Don't be sitting out there hanging around. They could now. They both could go have monster season. Tate already gave some what? Gave somebody 37 off the bus. And Darius already Darius already gave people. Bro, let's talk. Okay.
But my thing is with them, if their programs haven't sent them that scholarship to sign and they continue at that level, don't be surprised somebody swoop in and get them.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let Tate keep
both of them different.
That's what I'm saying. Let Tate keep giving people 37. Think somebody won't come in and get them because they didn't get somebody else.
Man, both of them different. Both of them guys. Both of them different. They all way.
I mean, y'all saw we put Tate on the cover, and we said that Tate and Toby the best guard duo in the county, and some people look crazy, but when they roll the ball out and when they throw it up, and you look at the box score and Tate ain't missing, Toby ain't turning the ball over. I mean, and then Livingston, he ain't got to do as much no more. He got some help.
I was gonna say him and Daly, Mike and
him and Daly. I mean, by the end of the year, him and Daly might, but you know,
yeah, that's a tough one, now, Coach. That's a very debatable.
Yeah.
That's actually I like Discovery 1, 2. Cause now you can put that boy at the 2.
So you like Discovery guard combo over.
You got 2 of the top 6, 7 players in the county on the same squad, so that's very debatable now. I mean, I love Tate. I love both of the kids at San State. Sure. Both of them tough, and we know Tate's so different, man. Tate, that kid don't care who you is. I'm giving you 30. That's like if you're that next level kid, you got to have that mindset. You got to train like that. You got to produce like that. So those three things you got to have. You got to have that mentally mindset that you're that good, which they have that because they think they're Division I players, right? Now you got to train like that. Are you getting up 4, 5 in the morning and training like that? Are you putting up 5,000 shots a day? And then are you producing? As your IQ for the game giving you those stats. So a lot of these kids on those 3 things right there, if you don't got all 3, you can't say you ready to go to the next level because IQ is everything. I don't care how athletic you are. We see athletes every day play basketball. And you be like, man, that kid could have. No, bro, let's be realistic. Every athlete can't play basketball, but at the next level. Next level is about IQ too, man. We do understand that, right?
Oh, man. And
that played this game and was coached by a legend. And I've seen guys come in with outstanding basketball skill and have no IQ and can't get on the floor. You have to have that basketball IQ. The game is faster, 10 times faster. You have 50 plays compared to those 3 plays that's getting called, those 3 sets. You have to learn all 50 sets. You have to defend at a high
level. That IQ thing is something, man. I had a chance to go check out some college basketball this week, man, and the Michigan State point guard and the Kansas point guard. I'm not even talking about the Duke Kentucky game. I'm just talking about both of their PGs. Like how Kansas point guard got them in a set in the second half. Every trip down the floor, he was on the floor. And Michigan State PG, he puts you in the mind of one of them, them tough Michigan type guards. He just tough. He don't turn the ball over. He played in foul. He was in foul trouble. And he played and didn't foul out. But they just controlled the game. They controlled the game, bro, because they didn't turn the ball. They kept the ball alive. They kept lining. It was just, and they wasn't playing fast. I guess they wasn't they wasn't out of control. They was in control. Just like you said, just understood where they were supposed to be, where other guys supposed to be, when it's time for a little floater, when it's time to ISO the big boy from Kansas on the block. It was just like little stuff that was winning play type stuff. And like you said, to the point, the ones that got the IQ, like Tate, Tate done got to a whole situation where it's just first name basis. You say Tate, you know exactly what you're talking about. When we first started, you said full name. Now it's just Tate. And when you say Tate, what's the first thing people do when you see Tate? He's different. You chuckle, you laughing. It's a separation.
Yeah. But Tate also, he's a coach's kid. You know what I'm saying? So
he's been around basketball.
Yeah, he's been around basketball for a long time. And I'm pretty sure his dad has taught him, how to watch film and how to, process things along with his head coach at Santa Fe. My thing is, man, these kids here, they look at film for highlights. You should see my kids. They come up to me and, hey, coach, I was cooking, blase, but nobody's talking about dissecting, strengths, weaknesses, or how to exploit, certain advantages that they none of them talking about that. But yeah,
you know what I used to do when I was coming up, Billy D, and we was in high school. Me and my Mike, my best friend. The weekends we recorded college basketball games, and we just watched them over and over and over again because you learn how to play the game the right way when you watching college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So it made the knowledge of learning the game easier for us because we just studied college basketball. At that level there, 5 passes is almost mandatory. You ain't getting too many. You got the shot clock. Kids don't, like you say, they're just looking at what they can do on highlights these days. And NBA players have pretty much killed them because all of them want to be a certain player that they're not.
True. But when they should watch NBA is actually in the playoffs. When the game slow down. That's when you see
the possession
basketball. Yeah.
And to your point about a good PG, like I said, the same game, we sat there and watched Duke and Kentucky. The last 8 minutes of the second half, Duke didn't call one set. But Duke also doesn't have a true point guard. And that's gonna hurt. Yeah. That's gonna hurt because you gotta make sure you can have the best roster in America, but if you can't get people lined up and make sure you get people the ball where in their best position to be productive, it ain't gonna matter. And so it seems, and that's why I like a lot of our teams this year in the county because we have great guard play from an IQ level, not from a talent standpoint. Like we got guys that think the game and you make winning plays and put your people in a position to win. So I don't know how
you still need that 20.
You still gotta have somebody. But because how many times we done been at the White House and we done saw people lose a game because of lack of IQ. They got there as athletes until the point where that you got to play 5-on-5 at some point, and you just couldn't do it. So I just think this year we got multiple teams that got guys that's gonna be driving the bus that have high IQ, and so that has to be a good feeling for those coaches that have them. Now, if you don't have that kid, and you may feel a certain way, but the ones that got them,
multiple teams.
I say that. Yeah, I say multiple. I say that Santa Fe got guards with good high IQ. I say Discovery does, And I say
Discovery has guards or a guard. You saying guards that got high IQ?
Well, I'm saying Livingston. I think Daly is gonna get better as the season go on. I like what he can, but I'm saying Darius off the top. But Santa Fe got 2 for sure. Discovery got 1 for sure. I would say that Victory got 1 or 2 for sure.
I like Tucker at Victory.
Tucker at Victory is a good high IQ kid. I like Messiah at Bartow. I think he's a high IQ kid. As far as basketball concerned. So them 4 right off the top. I think Scooter for Lakeland. Scooter was probably the best two sport player in the county by far, and he just a dog.
They don't get no better than him.
Yeah, so he gonna make sure Lakeland gonna be competitive as long as he's suited up. So you got 5 teams that got
you named them, so that's I just want to hear you name them.
Yeah. So
because when you said I would question you. I'm gonna be honest, hold on, you really
to be honest, bro. Discovery has guards, like you said. We named Eric in Livingston. They also got Isaac Redding. They also got the Jordan kid that came over last year from Arbondale. They have guards. Their issue is that they haven't really played together much. So it's going to be.
You saying all those kids got basketball IQ? I'm not knocking. I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying you're putting them out. You're putting it out there that they have basketball IQ.
It's better than normal. Let's say it's a bit higher than average. I'm not going to say that.
All that talent you just named and all that basketball IQ that you're talking about should be at the White House.
I agree.
See, now you stuttering.
I agree, but at the same time, we mentioned Tate, right, and having a high IQ. So my thing is for Tate is how is he gonna get his other teammates to be better, because he's gonna need them to get there. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna get his, but that's him getting his is not gonna get them to the White House. You know what I'm saying? They've had players that's high productive players, from Alvin to what's the kid at Tampa now? Toby's brother.
Trey.
Yeah, they've had really, really good kids that put up numbers. But in order for Santa Fe to get to the White House, Tate is gonna have to somehow get it out of his other teammates to help him get there. So I'm kind of
are they more than 6 deep?
With the young kids, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm only asking. I'm just asking.
Yeah. I think so.
How's their region?
This might be.
Who do they have to beat to make it? Who do they have to beat in their region? Who's in that region?
I think Santa Fe has to be I think Santa Fe and Victory are both the favorites in their regions this year, because they with the real
Victory is going to end the Lakeland curse. It ain't 2008 and now. Victory is going to be the one ended. Let's say that off the first show. They will play in the state tournament.
So Victory and Santa Fe both make it. So they in the Lakeland curse.
I don't know. Billy ain't told me who's in Santa Fe's regions for me to say yeah to them. I can say Victory. I remember us talking about that region. They playing Mulberry. How lucky is that?
Coach is tough out here.
No, that's not a bad thing. I'm happy for him, man. That man don't have to go since OCP for 5-6 years.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Give me Mulberry for 4 games straight.
It's
tough.
Please.
Hey.
What Boston really say? Help me.
And the thing about that squad, man, he ain't got no seniors. They all back next year.
Hey, now region gonna be the same next year, right? 4 Mulberry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the region for 2 years. So
help me.
So help me.
Got that help, bro. He called to the game. The game guy looked out.
Got the race of help on the way. So
he said the same thing about Murph. No, that's no Murph. Big Bro said the same thing. Boy, you got a cakewalk. He just took advantage of that cakewalk for 3 years.
He had no hair down there. He just finally proved his point when he got there. He had four more. He had 3 more Bear years.
3 more Bear years, and he finally kicked the door in on the last one.
He got there, and he finally knocked it off. Hey, he's finally, and he had to play the 2 best to get to win it. You gotta get there, right? You gotta get there. You get there, anything can happen.
Yeah, you gotta get there. You gotta throw it up. Everybody got a shot.
Victory get there.
I like victory. I like victory, and I think this Santa Fe best chance to get there. Santa Fe ain't really got size, but they can spread you out and they can score. But like Coach say, Tate gonna get his, but he gonna have to get at least. I figure like 2 more guys to kind of come with him.
I'm glad y'all saying it. I just want to see who in the region first.
Yeah, it get a little trick after them. It get a little trick after them too. Like Discovery has a squad, but they got a tough region though. So
Discovery not gonna make it.
Let's
stop. They're not gonna make it to state. Y'all be holding your tongue. They not going.
Who holding their tongue? You already know what I said.
Okay,
that region tough, bro.
They got a tough region.
That's probably the toughest region to try to come out of.
That's what I'm saying. If you asking me, brother,
they got a tough district, and they're in the region. So even the district.
Is this schedule set up good?
Yeah, it's definitely better.
Okay,
it's definitely
he'll get the points.
He'll get the points. He'll get the
points.
Yeah,
he got to tell who's in his district.
William Prep and Lake Highland Prep.
Boy, stop. Yeah, they better be running 2 practices a day to get them boys ready to play together.
Bro, the Village is my favorite for that region, bro. They is really tough.
The Village is in Blicker's region?
Huh?
They're in Blicker's region or
no, in Discovery's region.
Yeah, he ain't got a chance.
So what we said? So they dead before we even talk about the games, right?
Make it a state. No, they're not dead. They're probably the best, probably one of the best teams in the county. We're talking make it the state. If they beat all 3 of them, they're gonna win it. I don't see that happening. If them guys played together for a couple years, then I say, oh yeah, they got experience. Bro, you throwing a team together in the mid range, everybody probably trying to play for scholarships. I don't see that happen.
See, what
are they playing for? Are they playing for a state championship or are they playing for scholarships?
Are they playing to get
2 different reasons now. So if you playing for scholarships, ain't no team unity gonna be there. Y'all don't get caught up in the dunking on Jenkins and all that stuff, the highlights. Then get excited about that.
That's a good point.
Hey, when you in a capacity, you ain't been in that house in Orlando with packed out and your stomach go to boiling and you got gas in your stomach. Is you gonna pass that rock? You gonna run that set week, let's call it? Or are you still looking to try to get your scholarship in?
Bro, they got the bubble guts.
A lot of them have it.
That's true though, bro. Because it's different when you go on the road and you go to other people's gym and them people look like you and they. But I think what Discovery has. I think obviously they're gonna be more athletic than anybody in that region. I mean, I don't know what that's gonna kind of translate into, but I think they gotta.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm not knocking the talent. I'm asking the question that we're gonna be asking all year.
What's the goal?
Can that talent, are they playing for a state championship or are they playing for scholarships?
That's a great question.
Because kids leaving Winter Haven was a wild factor for me. Like Winter Haven probably would have went back to state again, right?
I agree.
Okay, so if we had Winter Haven going back for a 3-peat to go to state again. So for these kids, the shot just out the blue, just boom, leave. I wonder what's the reason behind it. I don't know the reason, but I would ask y'all, what is the reason behind why go to Discovery?
It could be chasing the scholarship, especially because the thing on it is
asking that. That's a great question.
Yeah,
I might sound like a bad guy to say they're not going to make it, but we had them locked to go to state over there. So to me, if you're leaving a situation that's locked for state, that's taking the state part of it out the way. What is the reason you're going to Discovery?
That's great because if you look at Winter Haven, what they lost them two kids to Discovery.
The one kid
Yeah.
in Haines City.
They also lost a kid to Haines City, and then they lost 2 to Oak Ridge, right? So, and then you graduated 3. So you got one guy that was playing, one guy in the rotation that's back, and that's Troy. So let's just say the 5 that left.
5 players left.
Yeah, 5 that would have been back this year is somewhere else.
Wow.
Yeah. So
they playing 2 kids.
No, bro, they lost 5.
Yeah, they
I
lost
remember
5.
Zay was on there, Trey was on there too.
Zay and Trey,
and Isaac Redden, Eric Daly, and the kid that went to Haines City.
Yeah,
that kid athletic. I don't know what.
That kid that went to Haines City like 6'4", 6'5", and athletic. Coach. I posted a video the other day of him catching one.
They only win 10 games this year. Then
it might be tension now. It might be a tension type of situation. You know,
Sausage City. Who ain't gonna take it out on them? If they lost 5 guys. I think everybody who played Winter Haven this year in the county ain't calling.
Everybody who played them that's been getting it for the last 3 years, they lining up. Yeah,
I know Coach he can't wait. Got Auburndale Winter Haven game.
Oh man, and he got some young guards over there too that got a chance to have a good season. He got about 3 good 2026.
Is Lakeland and Winter Haven playing this year finally?
Man, no.
Lakeland.
I've been lining up trying to play them.
Yeah, I think folks probably was calling more than they used to be. So, but yeah,
I know Coach G gonna try to put a mean sausage up in them boys. Payback. But they gonna Auburndale, boy, gonna be white out night, white tea night. Hey, Billy, as a coach, what would you be doing? Your rival lost all the players, and you ain't beat the last 4 or 5 years. Boy, I'm trying to put major sausage in them, boy.
But listen, man, remember, like, them people don't talk about them first 3 years when I was coaching, man. You think I didn't remember them losses?
And all them losses, you trying to put what?
You know what I'm saying? Think I ain't remember all of them?
But mean sausage, running clock. Hey, couldn't be me, coach.
Bro, what type of sausage?
A mean sausage. Hey, white tea night, boy. Do it. Put that sausage in. Get your payback, boy. Hey, and then leave the scoreboard on. Tell them no early. Leave the scoreboard on.
White tea night at the corner store, huh? Hey, man, buy 2 get 1 free.
Call ahead, boy. Send us some white tea. 1,000 of them. We're trying to get 40 on Winter Haven. Winter Haven gonna have a JV team then.
Hey, yeah, man. Y'all ain't got to go to the store. We just have them on the. Which one on the bathroom?
Hold on, Barnes. You talking too loud, cuz. Hold on. Say that again, Billy D.
I said Edgewater just beat him by 40.
Mean sausage. Oh boy. Hey, you gotta remember these last 3 years, boy. Winter Haven been beating. Winter Haven beat some
They beat Edgewater by like 30 or 40 last year.
They ain't calling no dogs. The schedule already set. What they gonna do? Cancel the schedules?
Oh my!
They're calling Coach Castle. We sick this week.
Got COVID, huh?
COVID. Encephalitis.
Boy.
Bruh. Coach London.
Kenny try to put that sausage in them.
Jimmy Dean and Uncle John.
Nah, we got a new one, bro. Mean. That mean you aggressive with it. And you know when you're aggressive, you high-fiving the kids at the timeouts, you jumping up and up chasing with the kids, everything, boy.
Bruh.
Every team in the county should be circling Winter Haven on their schedule. They got it.
Oh God.
That's a Christmas gift. They lost 5 players on a team that was going to be returning the state, and they made it to the championship game this summer, right?
Who?
Winter Haven.
Yeah, with Zay. No, did they?
Didn't Bartow beat them in the championship game?
Yeah, I think so.
They might have. You're right. They might have. Oh man. Well, say it where it is, man. To the schedule for the week, man. we just gonna when we do this, y'all. We only do a couple games. We're not gonna talk about all the games that's up this week. And man, we real excited about a partnership that we started this year, man, with Fill in the Lane. Coach Vince Miller run a great organization with Fill in the Lane, man. He
what happened? I ain't know nothing about that partnership.
And we
I'm lost.
you bro, you got all them hats going, man. All them different things you got going. We don't put it out there to you. You said that'd be cool, but you probably forgot. But anyway, man, y'all know how we do honor roll every week for the players, and then we, so this year we're gonna start doing a player of the week out of those players, and it's gonna be sponsored by Fill in the Lane, and they got some partnerships with different businesses in the Polk County area. So they're gonna be sponsored.
Shout out to Fill in the Lane.
Yes, they're gonna be sponsored. It'll be the Polk Hoops Player of the Week, sponsored by Fill in the Lane. So that'll start next week. Since everybody get going this week.
Dang, Lakeland Fire. Well, y'all gonna sponsor?
Who that now? Lakeland Fire. Yeah. Hey, you gotta talk to the admin. I'm
gonna text you and McGriff, the founders.
We the founders, but we don't. You remember Boomerang with Lady Eloise was just the face on the product? We just the face on the product. We don't make those decisions. At least I know I don't.
Nah, shout out. I'll just being petty. Shout out to Fill in the Lane. Yeah. I totally forgot. I totally forgot, bro.
Yeah,
that's big for somebody to want to do what
he's doing. So you right though. When Haven did make it to the championship in the summer, and now they all
they lost the bar too.
Yeah, you right. You called that one.
Boy, mean sausage. I'm lining up.
So man, I mean, some of the games. So we got some interesting games, man, on the ticket. I'm just gonna call out a few of them, man. Y'all want to kind of talk on from an interest standpoint. I don't know. I know on Thursday, I don't know how good Tampa Bay Tech is, but Tampa Tech comes and plays at Discovery.
They're probably not as good. They're still playing football.
Okay. Friday. When you hear Lakeland Fire, your name is mentioned, if not Coach Griff. I'm not sure what Natil talking about.
The comment I made, bro.
What you said about the fire? You said
sponsor. They ain't trying to. I was messing with you about. They ain't trying to put on.
Okay.
You named the other people. I said I'm gonna call the founders. I'm gonna text you on the grill.
Okay. Friday night we got Sarasota at Santa Fe. I'm not sure what Sarasota got, but that'd be a good test. Second game of the week for Santa Fe.
They're pretty good.
Sarasota supposed to be pretty good, right? They're in that region with Winnebago, right?
Mm-hmm. Talking to McGriff and some other people, they will compete to maybe get to the Final Four.
Say what you want now about Blicker. Blicker definitely ain't running from people. Like he went over to Orlando and played Evans and Windermere in the tip-off, and I know he got Kathleen on Tuesday, but he got Sarasota on Friday, so he doing his part. Interesting game could be an interesting game. And PG, I know you probably don't really know much about it, but Haines City versus Sebring, the new and improved Haines City versus Sebring. That'll be a lot of talent on the floor, at least athletic wise.
I saw some video of the Haines City with Duncan.
Yeah, that's a new Haines City. Haines City brought in
New Haven that was Duncan.
Yeah, that's one of the ones. That's the one they love. So
you lose all that in 1 year, man. Billy D, you right there. You gonna tell us a secret?
What you talking about, bro?
I'm not all them guys, bro.
I'm not on that side, sir. I'm worried about keeping my own players.
Boy, stop. Let me.
Yeah, I can't we can't both black out. That's why I just say
What you talking about?
Man.
I'm just trying to keep my own players.
Man, those people said Winter Haven girls don't win state. They find the whole coaching staff.
That's fine.
All of them.
That's fine. That's
So
fine. We take on that.
take on that, coach. So I mean, it really. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I guess that the question of the day, if we was doing the question of the day, is so that was legit. His mom moved to Hays City. I mean, we're not saying they a legit move, Ms. Linton. We just saying that where he was and where he was supposed to, where he was slated to be, and now he's not there. I mean, we even if you look at Hays City, I mean, Discovery brought in probably the most hype as far as headline, but Hays City actually brought in more players than Discovery. Hays City brought in what like six, 7 new players.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids
He's
left.
got a
Go over there
whole
too.
new squad. Yeah, he don't look nothing like he did
Who
last year.
mom moved to Hays City?
She's saying that the kid that went to Haven last year, her mom moved to Hays
Oh,
City.
I don't even know the kid, so she giving the answer I was asking Billy D. Thank you.
So, however, you know how he got there. So, all right. So we'll post as we do daily. We'll post the game schedules, and then, like I said, next week we'll do a honor roll. Then we'll pick a player of the week. You got to go from there. So, coaches, any. So if you had to give your top 5 as we get off your preseason team top 5, the magazine coming out this week. We're very happy about that. It will get put in the mail starting tomorrow night. Actually, the packages came this weekend, but we was out of town, so we're very excited to show the love with the magazine, kind of a thing we want to do as we continue to evolve. But so we'll let y'all know officially our group. Once you get your magazine, you'll see how we did our 25. But just right now, off the dome, you can say 5, 1 to 5, because a lot of things have changed since the magazine.
That's what I was about to say. Since we printed the magazine,
yeah, so we want to make sure we get a display. A lot of stuff happened after the magazine went to print, but what can you do? You can't go back and take it back once people. So if you had to give them, even if 5 is too much, just do 3. Maybe 3 can do you.
5
top 5 players, top 5 kids.
You asking us?
Yeah, your tape before you get off. With the new stuff that done changed, I know some of the stuff might.
Top 5 players. I let Billy D go first, and I name mine.
Tate, Livingston, Q.
Get a little interesting after them top 3, don't it? 3 is pretty cut and dry.
It does.
No,
I'll probably
you
go
doing an
with.
order? I'm not gonna do an order.
No, I'm not doing. I'm just naming them.
Okay.
So I said Tate, Livingston, Q. I still like Daly and Boswell. Boswell is in a unique situation now with not being surrounded, by those other kids. But as far as top 5, that would be the 5 that I would name right now.
Okay.
I moved Daly to 6, put Scooter in until proven otherwise. Because Scooter playing football now, but just based off.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about Scooter as far as him being so good at football. So I actually agree with that.
Yeah, and that's what I've had since the summer. Which is
I slash Daly and Boswell and put Scooter above them.
Yeah, I got Boswell, then Scooter.
Yeah, because Scooter a difference maker, bro.
Yeah,
he's special.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And
those 6.
He said we'd be trying him too. So everybody we name ahead of him, he said shut down. So Scooter, we're gonna give you your flowers today, bro.
I definitely Scooter. Those 6. Yeah.
So Tate was asking. Tate plays for Santa Fe. Livingston plays for Discovery. Boswell plays for Winter Haven. Scooter plays for Lakeland, and Daly now plays for Discovery.
And everybody knows Q plays for.
Q plays for Victor.
All right. Okay, so y'all we pretty consistent with the top 5 kids or top 6 kids.
Top 6.
Yeah.
Top 6 kids. What are we thinking team wise?
Team wise, Victory, Bartow, Santa Fe, Discovery are the top four.
4, yeah. I don't got
And
no
it's
6.
not even close.
Yeah, those top 4.
After that, it's a crapshoot.
Victory Santa Fe. You said Victory. You said Victory Santa Fe. Discovery and who else? And Bartow. Okay.
And Bartow. And my thing is Bartow, they just lost in football, so they may come out struggling early, but we know where they're going to be at the end of the season.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the same top 4. I mean, no order. I don't have an order for them right now because there was so many changes made.
So we'll do our weekly team top 10 after next weekend. Like I said,
will attend the Discovery Santa Fe game. I will attend the Discovery Victory game. I don't know if Discovery and Bartow are gonna play again. That's like,
yeah, I don't think the Griffin will play.
They forced it on each other because of COVID or something. I don't remember, lack of games or something. But I don't know if they putting each other on the schedule. But I hope those two play. And I will attend a Lakeland Discovery game.
Now Lakeland Discovery play each other.
I want if they play when Scooter and all them back, I would like to see that.
Scooter gets there. That'll be a popcorn game there. Yeah, that'll be a good one. So
it's in Lakeland. It's in Lakeland.
It's at Discovery.
Oh yeah, I couldn't make it.
Before we get off, man, we just got alerted. I guess it's been going on for a while, man. But apparently, there's they say imitation is the biggest form of flattery, and apparently we're being flattered. I guess there's is it Instagram page, Polk County Superstars. I mean, we appreciate any publicity, any hype, any shine, any exposure to the county for the kids and the programs is great. We ask you to do whoever is in charge of that is, kind of, do your own thing. I mean, even to the point where you got our logo on your page. That's a different one. Coach Cable, you will be getting it in the mail this week, sir. I think you sent the address already, so I'll be mailing them out to all the people who supported us, the teams, the sponsors. Appreciate y'all. Anybody who purchased the magazine with the flash sale, they will be going in the mail on Monday night. So you should be getting them this week. We're very excited, very, very happy, and very anxious to hear what get the feedback on how y'all think we did. Put a lot of effort into it, a lot of love into it, and we very happy. I think that we are the first in the state to produce a high school basketball magazine specifically for one county. I think nobody else has done that, so we kind of make a history with it. We're very appreciative of that. Hopefully other counties will take note, but we really don't care because all we care about is the county. We're making sure that we expose our kids and our program. That's what we stand on. That's what we're about. So thank y'all, everybody in advance. George, shout out to George and Bartow. Definitely send it on to the barbershop just because, that's what we do. That's kind of what some of it started from. So I want to make sure I always pay homage. So, Coach Hines, we can actually agree with you, as the girls get started. So appreciate y'all tuning in and chopping it up with us, man.
So one thing before we leave,
yes, sir.
We got a top 10 matchup in girls this week in Winter Haven. LBD versus Cardinal Mooney. Tuesday at 7:00 in Winter Haven. It's a top 10 matchup in the state. So that'll be one of the best games this week also. I just wanted to invite everybody out if they don't have anything to do.
Pull up to this. Check out the ladies, man. The squad, the traveling all-star show, man. I'm surprised y'all got a game at home. Nobody won't come to Winter Haven. So
Coach, they favored to win the 3A state championship. So it's only certain people that'll play us, and we got a home and home with them. So that's
what's up. So y'all pull up. We'll post that on the page on Tuesday. See, Hey, we post one girl game, we get crucified because we don't post all of them. So we have to be respectful. First of all, Polk County girls basketball, they do a great job. We don't want nobody. We ain't trying to pick up no enemies. We don't want no trouble with nobody, man. But we will obviously coach. Is locked in with the Winter Haven girls. I got family with that too, so we obviously don't mind promoting that as well. So. Yes, sir, Coach Jones. Well, we stand on Polk County business. Always have, always will. So once people see the magazine, we show that, we show it to get a buzz. And we just was very happy to do it. It's a labor of love, man. The kids see themselves in the magazine. That's something that 20 years from now you can have something that's kind of in your hands. So excited by the end of the week. Y'all will have it. By next week, we probably won't be jumping on next week because holiday week. So probably the next weekend, everybody got things to do. But we want to get started.
I ain't got the next 2 weekends, boy.
You locked in.
I got Classic this weekend, and I got events next weekend. I got that brunch and day party.
Oh, okay. Well, the PG, PG is
after Thanksgiving.
After we have Thanksgiving,
we do a Monday. We do like a Monday or Tuesday.
We can do a Monday, or we can do Monday. Get some celebrity guests in.
We can do Monday. We can talk. So we can do Monday.
Yeah, y'all can just do that. Just bring somebody on a Sunday.
Or we can bring Monday, or we can bring somebody on and while you doing your thing. So yeah, we'll make it work. So the team 2-2. Do they make the White House? Do both teams make the White House? He's trying to start us on her, Coach.
I mean, Coach, he ain't lying. Coach,
y'all that deep, Coach?
We that deep.
All right. I like it. Hey, man, well, we excited. The season is officially underway tomorrow night. We got 5 boy games that are taking off tomorrow night. Good luck to all the teams this season, man, on the court. Except I know Lakeland, Lake Wells, Lakeland Christian, and Fort Meade still playing football. So it's not officially basketball season at those locations yet, but everybody else, good luck on the court, man. And Polk Coots, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. We don't take it for granted. Till next time we out. Y'all be safe. Have a good week.